if you want.
Let's go right into it.
Oh, you want to go right into it?
I'm so excited.
All right.
You got me so pumped up.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Here it is.
Oh, you got it.
That's the
you
photo.
got it. That's the photo. I got a much better copy outside, but see the way it turns sideways? Now, let me tell you, if you ever see a photograph of a UFO, and I've talked to NASA analysis about this, and it has a clearly defined edge, it's probably a fake. They have something to do with it's blurred around the edges. They can't get a crisp photograph of a photograph. They think it has something to do with the propulsion, but again, that's not me saying this.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If there's some sort of a field around it.
I have a much better copy outside, but yeah, this gives you an example.
You have a much better copy than this?
I do. I scanned it from the original. It's in my bag.
Go get the bag.
Should I go get it?
Go get the
All right,
bag.
I'll go get it right now. Sorry.
Get the bag, man. Oh, it's right there.
And-
Exciting.
Sorry about that.
Keep
I
that
thought I
up
left
on
it
the screen,
outside.
please, Jamie. Can I see
Okay.
the full how it's?
Okay, here it is. Look at this.
God, it's oddly centered.
This is
It's perfect.
sent to me. This is sent to me by the guy who shot the Polaroid. Okay, there's his handwriting. This came from Australia. Boom. Here it is. Check it out. And see the way it's sideways like that?
Yeah. I'm gonna put on my old man glasses.
Yeah, I know, right? I got mine too. And we can get into my argument that I'm going to put forth as if I'm presenting a case to a jury.
See, my number one problem always with these things is that I want it to be true so bad that I worry that my rational, logical mind ignores all the possibilities of it being bullshit.
Don't look at any one particular case. What you have to do...
I mean, I'm looking at it like this photograph. That's pretty good.
That's the same one. That's the same photo.
So
Does that look like that, though?
you got to look at it like that.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Feels similar, bro.
I mean,
It's a bell. It's a school bell. Time's up, bitches. That's what they're telling. That's what it tells us. Time's up, humans.
You can't base this stuff on any one...
bell, James. He proved it. It's over.
You can't
Jig
base...
is up. Jamie's on the case.
Hey, all I could say is that you talk to the witnesses.
I think if you pick that up, there's a hamburger underneath it. That's what I think. It's like a fancy restaurant hamburger.
Monsieur meal, sir. Monsieur, it is waffle
Fries.
thin.
You know the kind where they don't put the bun together? You got to do it together yourself? The burger's just sitting there?
But you can't... You look at the preponderance of eyewitness testimony from around the world, right? You don't look at any one particular case. You look at one particular case, you think, I see some cracks in that case. I get it.
Probably one of them lids. Some of them food lids. That's what I'm talking. That's what it is. It's 100%. We cracked the case.
Yeah. So,
it's a food lid. The burger's underneath it.
Yeah.
You can see the top thing.
Well, Jamie, that's the propulsion system, you fool. Don't you understand UFO physics?
I don't know which way it's going in the photo.
That's the way it's going, that way.
I
don't know which way it's going. Is it going that way or this way?
You could pull up McMinville, Oregon, 1950, Evelyn and Paul Trent. Pretty good photographs of discs in broad daylight. Yeah, they're pretty good.
What is it again?
McMinville, Oregon, 1950. Evelyn and her husband Paul Trent snapped, I think, 2 or 3 photographs of a disc in broad daylight.
You know, I know Barney Hill's granddaughter.
That's incredible.
Yeah, she like fights in the UFC.
Yeah,
she's
that's
a badass.
I heard about that.
Angela Hill. She was on the podcast, and she told me about that after we got off the air. I'm like, what? I should have brought her right back in. Look at that.
Oh, there's a better one. Hold on.
It's a hubcap.
Nope, it's
definitely a hubcap.
that one there. That's good. That's pretty good.
That one over there is a
I've got that extremely high resolution. But you've got 2 eyewitnesses never made a dime out of the story. It's been analyzed to death.
Show me that hubcap one.
That one's that's 1960.
Yeah, it's a hubcap.
No, that's
a hat.
That's Rex Heflin. No, look at that's Rex Heflin, Santa Ana, California, and there are several Polaroids from Rex Heflin. You can look up Rex Heflin. It's a pretty damn good case.
All jokes aside, how many of these do you think are fake?
Well, I'm showing you the ones that have been scrutinized to death, and no one has made any serious claims of being a hoax on the cases that I'm giving you right now.
So that image right there, could you bring me that again, Jamie? That image right there, it's like, I feel like someone could fake that.
Well, you got to listen to the testimony of Evelyn Trent and her husband Paul, and you got to listen to the analysis that Condon Committee did on this and Blue
on the photograph.
Yeah, man.
What did they say about the photograph?
Well, here's the thing. Everybody's like, okay, eyewitness testimony is not good enough.
No, I'm not saying that.
Yeah. No, I know.
I think, listen, if you had a unique experience, if you were out in the desert and you're driving to Nevada and all of a sudden your engine lights went off, Close Encounters of the Third Kind style, and you got out and there was a fucking disc and it hovered over you for a second and then it took off at an insane rate of speed and you're just left there alone with this memory.
Yeah.
I sympathize with those people because in the vast universe that we exist in, it's entirely possible that something like that has the power to get here. It's entirely possible. Also, people are full of shit. There's a lot of people that are full of shit.
No question.
That's part of my problem.
Yeah.